Are you guys excited? I
Yeah,
know I'm excited to be here today. We back,
back again.
and after the Super Bowl, how you
Yeah,
feeling today?
I'm all right, bro. I'm all right.
If
I'm
you
all
don't
right.
know this man, this is the man behind Intercontinental Sports TV.
Yes, 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 yes. Viewers, thank you for subscribing. This is Intercontinental Sport TV. I have here with me, Mike, the big guy, is here to give us
We're
a
here,
recap of the Super Bowl.
the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
and it was a Super Bowl indeed. And I just want to say to everybody before we get into it, get
yeah,
into the meat of everything.
mm,
If you're new to the channel,
yeah.
please make sure you subscribe. That really helps us out. We appreciate everybody who's subscribed so far. It's really been helping out the channel. Please go ahead and subscribe and like the video too. That's helping us a lot. So, with all that being said, I think we're going to get into it. So, you, Yemi, I know you didn't really get to watch the whole game behind the scenes there, but did you have any thoughts on it? Just
Well, I'm not. My the team I support is Bengals, so they lost, so I couldn't just imagine. Well, at some point, it is what it is.
it is what it
So
is.
I know you're happy Rams they won,
No,
and
I wanted the Bengals to win.
yeah,
I did, I did. You know, I'm always about the underdog, but it was a great game. Bengals, they just came up short, unfortunately. I think some of their deficiencies, some of their weaknesses, kind of showed up late in the game. But you got to give all your props to Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, bringing them there, man, because definitely nobody had them going that far. I mean, I think at the beginning of the year they were probably, some people probably picked them to be third their own division.
yeah, yeah,
So they made it there. But congrats to the Rams. We're not taking anything away from them. They they stood up when they needed to. They won the game. So it was a great game. We had some great performances. Obviously, Cooper Cup, the receiver for the Rams, MVP. I think deservingly so because he's really the one that helped turn the tide of the game.
mhm,
I think they realized he was their best playmaker, and they had to find ways to get Cooper Cup involved, and they definitely did do that. So, just amazing performances. It was a very physical game in the second half. Defenses were really putting pressure on both QBs. Stafford was off his mark on a couple throws, had a couple turnovers in the game,
mhm.
but like I said, when it counted, they showed up and they made it happen. Um, so the Rams, I'm not really sure where they're going to be looking like next year. I think there's some question marks because salary cap situation. They're going to be they're going to be a bit over, so they may have to let some players go or renegotiate some contracts. I mean, if they can keep the core they have, there's no reason why the Rams can't be in contention again next year. So,
All right, Mike, I'm going to leave you for this. I'll be right back behind the scene. Just you run your show. Good
all
luck,
right,
man.
Yemi. Well, we appreciate
All
you
right, man.
being here. So, all right, it looks like it's just me right now. But yeah, like I said, it was a great game. The Bengals, obviously, you can see with that offensive line, they gave up the most sacks in the NFL. That really came into play later in the game as they started to wear down and they didn't have the kind of depth they needed, to be able to hold up against Aaron Donald and company. It was unfortunate, but it was just a very heroic, showing by Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. I mean, them guys, So I think the Bengals, if they can work on that offensive line and to keep building on from what they did this year, the Bengals are going to be, a dangerous team in the AFC from for years to come. Um, but as we've seen with other teams like the Chiefs and the Packers and some of these other teams and the Saints, when they pay Drew Brees, once you start paying these QBs huge amounts of money, it really makes the salary cap a little tricky. So you got to get a little creative. So there's going to be a lot of teams in contention, but it's going to be a good year next year. But again, like I said, the Super Bowl was a great game. Halftime show was awesome. I didn't hear anybody have any bad things to say about that. Um, I think an unsung hero from the game was definitely Joe Mixon. I was being told at the beginning of the game the Bengals weren't going to be able to run the ball at all against that Rams stout defensive front. Um, I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't lean on him some more. They kind of got away from that. It seemed like at some points in the second half, and then once they lost the lead, then of course they're going to have to pass the ball. So that was a little disappointed. I think you got to give a lot of props to Joe Mixon. He's definitely one of the best running backs in the NFL. So yeah, great game. Now as we're going forward into the off season, Super Bowl's over. Great game. Uh, Coming up, I believe it's the second week of March. It'll be the beginning of the new league year in the NFL, and free agency will officially begin. And that's a big time because it looks like we might have potentially some big names out there in free agency. Guys like Devontae Adams from the Packers, one of the best receivers in the game. We're really not sure of the status of Aaron Rodgers from the Packers. Packers are saying they're not going to trade him, but teams say those kind of things all the time. If somebody comes by with the right offer, and the right circumstances, I'm sure you could have Aaron Rodgers, but I don't know if he wants to continue to be there in Green Bay. And then you got a guy like Russell Wilson out in Seattle. Seems like Seattle wants to try to make it work, but it doesn't seem like over the years they've done a lot to really help Russell Wilson. He's, I think, always had a suspect offensive line. More recently, he's had guys like DK Metcalf to throw to and Tyler Lockett. But I think maybe at this point, Russell Wilson might be ready for a change of scenery. If anybody has any thoughts, leave a comment down in the comments. If you think maybe Russell Wilson ends up, I don't know, maybe somewhere like Pittsburgh. I'm not sure financially, but if there's a will, there's a way. Teams can make things happen. So, does he end up in Pittsburgh? Aaron Rodgers. Does he end up maybe he goes to San Francisco? You saw San Francisco. They were knocking on the door. They came close to making the Super Bowl. They lost to the Rams. Aaron Rodgers goes home to California, plays for the 49ers, which I'm pretty sure he was a 49ers fan growing up. So that would be a lot of motivation for him. And that would make San Fran instant Super Bowl contenders. Um, then we also got another QB situation. Apparently, out of Arizona, they're talking about Arizona's a little disgruntled with Kyler Murray, one of the up and coming stars in the NFL. We all know he's exciting. He can run, throw. He can really embarrass some defenders out there. They're saying that maybe they're not very happy with his leadership and how he reacts to adversity. I know he's used to being successful and everything, and Cardinals had a little bit of a bad run there near the end of the year. When he got hurt and some of the other guys got hurt, but part of being a leader is how do you react to adversity. You're not gonna win them all, and there's going to be games that aren't pretty, but your teammates are looking at you. They want to see how you react. And sometimes your reaction is your words, and sometimes maybe don't say anything, but it's just, they can look at your body language, your presence, your energy. There's a sign over here on the wall that says keep that same energy. And if they see that, after a bad loss, you're sulking, or you just have a bad attitude in general, some of them guys might have trouble respecting you, especially the older guys. A guy like Kyler Murray, he's so young, you got guys playing there that are, been in the league 10 years or more, so if you got a young guy like that and he's not really what you expect in a leader, some of them guys are going to have trouble respecting him. With that being said, like I said, free agency is going to be exciting. We got a lot of stuff, lot of guys that potentially could be switching teams. I know here we got the hometown Ravens. I think they're going to be looking for some help, possibly at receiver. I know Antonio Brown made it known that he would love to play with Lamar Jackson, but seems like management shut that down. So, who's your favorite team? I'm a Las Vegas Raiders fan. If you have a favorite team, leave it in the comments and tell us who you want to see your team sign. And if you guys leave some comments, going to make it our goal to go over it in the next video, and we'll talk about it. Maybe we can break some of these guys down if you want us to. That's the beauty of this channel. You can give us some ideas if you want to see some content, you know, about free agency. And then, of course, after free agency, you have the draft coming up in April. That's big time. That goes on for 3 days. You got 7 rounds. I mean, of course, you got people like ESPN and Fox Sports and all these other ones, Bleacher Report. They all cover it. But sometimes maybe you like just like a smaller touch. Maybe you just you don't want all the glitz and the glamour, because I'm definitely not glamorous. You can look at me and see that. But if you want me to cover something, let us know, and we can make that happen. Also, we wanted to let you know that coming up in the very near future, perhaps maybe as early as next week, we're gonna introduce a series of videos tentatively titled Football 101. And what we want to do is, for some of our newer viewers, you know, we want to break it down. We want to take them to school a little bit. We want to explain the basics of the game. I think there's quite a few people that casually watch the game, and they know what a touchdown is, they know what a field goal is, but maybe they don't understand some aspects of the game. Maybe they don't understand the difference between that 4-3 defense and that 3-4, and the responsibilities of the different positions. What the free safety's responsibility is as opposed to the strong safety, and so on and so forth. I definitely don't claim to be an expert, but I feel like I've got a pretty good grasp on the game, and I think we will probably also maybe have a guest or two get involved and bring their knowledge of the game, so we can try to give you a little bit of a breakdown, because I think when you have a better understanding of the game, it makes it a little more enjoyable to watch when you can see some of those things breaking down in front of you. So that's going to be a series that in the near future we're going to introduce, and like I said, we'll take you to school, you know, teach you a little bit. Heck, maybe I'll learn a little bit. I'm okay with that. They say old dog can't learn new tricks, but I beg to differ. So we got that going on. Free agency, the draft. It's going to be, even though there's not any games being played, there will be, a lot of movement and activity in the NFL world going on. So we're going to prepare for that. Um, I think maybe, we go over a couple of headlines real quick. Um, there's a lot going on with this Washington Commanders football team. Looks like they're under investigation by the NFL, so that's not good. Uh, they recently revealed their new name, so this is definitely kind of negative publicity they don't need. So we'll see what goes on with that. Showing some projected contracts for some of these players coming up, and they're projecting Tyreek Hill for the Kansas City Chiefs to get a 3-year, $75 million deal. Um, I don't think I would say no to that. $25 million a year. That sounds good to me. It's going to be a lot of happenings with free agency. And also, if we have any NBA fans out there, we will be very short, very soon doing some NBA content. We will be having an NBA show. If any of my friends are watching, holla at your boy. Let me know. Get involved. We need guests. We need suggestions for content. Um, I think I used to be a more diehard NBA fan. Some years back. I think at this point you would probably label me as a casual. I mean, I'm aware of what's going on, but yeah, if you want to get involved, let us know. Especially if you love the NBA and you have a big knowledge of what's some of these players, especially younger players that aren't well known or whatever it may be. Let us know. We could definitely we definitely want to hear from you. So let us know. Um, it's we're trying to expand our horizons around here. We want to cover the NFL, the NBA. Obviously, Yemi already covers the world of soccer. Obviously, if you're a big soccer fan, make sure you check it out because you have the Premier League season going on. A lot of excitement. That's a big time. That's a big time event there. That's a worldwide thing right there. So make sure you're tuning in for that. Uh, but yeah, we just want to thank everybody who's been supporting the channel so far. Uh, give a couple shout outs. One of our biggest fans, Laura, we appreciate you. I'm going to say Josh, Mitchell, um, and Anthony, and if anybody else I didn't mention your name. Oh, and then of course Chef Nick
Hmm.
and Chaos, aka Tim. Coming on the show for the Super Bowl. That was great. We loved having them aboard. Brought a lot of entertainment value. And that's we don't want to just talk about sports with you. We want to entertain you a little bit, to make you laugh. Hopefully, we don't make you cry, but sometimes that's bound to happen. And just make a connection. Like there's lots of places you go for your sports, but I think it's always a good feeling when you can go somewhere and you kind of feel like I can relate to this guy, or if you give us suggestions and we hear you, and we can definitely do videos based on your suggestions. I think you feel more invested in a channel when that's the situation. So we definitely want you to get involved in the comments and let us know.
Yeah,
Mr. Producer,
yeah, it
any
is what it
any
is.
thoughts and feelings about the direction of not just the NFL show but the channel in general?
Yeah, we're trying to bring in so many things. For example, we'll be doing gaming show um,
Now
every
you're speaking my
weekend.
language. I
So we'll
think
be having a game show. So we're trying to hook up with some friends. We want to play games online, wherever you are. So
okay,
we are looking out for a league, so to speak,
okay,
whereby anywhere you are, you want to connect. You have your person that you're going to play all through for that league. So we are going into a lot of stuffs, we want to do, especially that gaming. I want it to be massive, so that anywhere you are from anywhere in the world, you can hook up to join, get your heart together, and let's kick it for a league. I want something
yeah.
more entertaining,
Well, yeah, exactly. And if you're watching and that's something you're interested in, get in the comments and you know try to contact us. If you want to leave your gamer tag in the comments,
Hmm.
let us know. We could try to reach out to you. Me personally, I'm on PlayStation Network. Also have a couple other friends that are on PlayStation Network. Guys like Josh, Ray, Tyrone.
Hmm.
But if you're into Xbox, I know we probably also have some Xbox fans in the community, and
Yeah,
yeah, we definitely want to see what games you're playing.
yeah.
Obviously we know Madden, 2K, FIFA, all the sports games. We also want to, if you
The
like,
mic.
yeah,
There's this game in Africa that I'm trying to find out if some guys could help us out. There's this game, we call it Ayu. Can you pronounce it? Ayu.
IU,
Ayu.
IU.
Yeah. Yeah,
You
it's like all this like it's a round stone, you're gonna put in some holes. So
okay?
and do you know what called draft? Like all this draft is a board. So I want to bring up all those games. We're gonna have a game center every
Okay.
Saturday. We do a live coverage of all those games, and it's gonna be massive.
No, that's great. I mean, I think that'll bring a lot of people in.
Yeah.
Uh, games is that's a way to bring people together. Whether
Mhm.
we're playing checkers,
Checkers,
chess, Call of Duty,
chess.
whatever it may be. Sometimes even just a simple board game. In these times, it's a good way to just kind of get back to basics.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's great. I mean, I think we got a lot of people that would probably be on board for that. So
Yeah, it is what it is. Thank you, viewers. Thank you for watching. We want to bring it to the end. I'm the producer. This is the big guy. He's talking about the NFL talk, transfers coming up. The season's end has ended.
yeah, well, yes, the season has officially ended, but like I said, the new league year will begin next month, free agency. So, like I said, get in the comments, and if you want to talk about something free agency related or draft related,
All
you
right.
know, get at us and let us know, and give us some time. We can prepare a little bit and get some content together. And like I said, then we'll have our football 101 videos.
Yeah.
Try like I said, try to give you some basics of the game. And try to make it a little fun. So like I said, but yeah, let us know. Yeah, because we definitely want to be interactive content. So let us know.
All right. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you,
Thank you
Yemi,
so much,
Mister
man.
Super Producer
All right.
Extraordinaire.
All right, Mike. See you guys next week. We'll be here again.
Make
And
sure you subscribe. The
yeah.
more you subscribe, the less times I get beat. So please help me out because even though I'm a big guy, I can only fit so many bruises on my body. So please make sure you like and subscribe.
All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Really
Everybody have
appreciate
a
you.
great
Have
day.
a great day. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.